Hi, and thank you very much for being here in this group. Unfortunately, it is the end of this group, but you're welcome to join us next month in a different group. And whatever the theme's going to be on that group, I hope you took at least one thing that you're going to use for your productivity from everything that we've covered. We've covered things like time blocking, we've covered things like getting rid of notifications, decluttering, Pomodoro technique, and themed days. And I do love all of those strategies and techniques, some probably more than others. And I actually noticed that myself. I've done notification thing on my old phone and I had no issues and I loved it and stuff. And I've noticed I've got a new phone and new notifications popping up which I haven't blocked or I need to do. So, and I'm like, oh my god, this drives me crazy. It just takes my time away. I'm concentrating on something and something pops up and I obviously just go and look at it, although it's like not something I need to worry about at all at that moment. I'd love to have themed days, but unfortunately that doesn't quite work for me just because there's so many different things I do in the day. But ideally I'd like to go towards that. So that's what I'm working towards. The thing that I'd like to show you is what I do and where I write these things. I use Notebook and I use Calendar. Google Calendar is free, absolutely free. So you can set things up to come up like every week, every month. All the birthday notifications can go in there, any big events and things like that. But then I use it on the weekly basis just to see what my week's going to look like, and I'd love to write that down in my planner. And this is what I do. I write the dates, kind of give a little space in terms of three things: the priorities that I need to do on that day, and just my brain dump kind of to do for that particular week that I can think of, and then I can kind of shuffle it around in terms of when things need to be done. I also love to do the habit tracker in my book. So I write my habits that I like to do, and then I just kind of color them in depending on whether I've done those or not. And I can see whether there's loads of red. Obviously I need to work a little bit more on that, so I can have my periods in there, the time, like how much I sleep as well, whether I'm on point with my 7.5 hours, 8 hours, whatever that is. And I even write my moon days, just because full moon, obviously there will be things that will go wrong and we have to get extra time into our calendar and a time to make sure if something does happen, we have that particular time. What I'd also love is my pen. Basically it's a friction ball pen. It's basically a erasable pen. When I write something in my diary and if I make a mistake, I don't cross it out. I just erase it and write it out again. And this is the reason I love writing things in my bullet journal. This is what I use, bullet journal kind of techniques. And I've tried buying different notebooks and planners, and I'm getting back to my bullet journal this year again, because last year I've tried a different one, and it just felt a bit big. It felt there's just too much. It's kind of asking. I'm not using everything. So, and this is the reason I love my bullet journal. So I have my habits here. I have my haven't put anything here, but it's like a meal list ideas, and the list of the things I have in the fridge. I think that was the last week, because it was the first week I don't have much in there. And what I do, I just write down whatever's going on. Is like from 5 till 9, this is when I'm up. And every hour, you can go for every hour, you can go every 30 minutes, and something's in there in terms of what I'm doing. That might be breakfast, it might be getting dressed, it might be taking a shower. So I am planned up, and I know what I need. If I know I'm going somewhere, I can see that the day before. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pop into that shop, or I'm gonna go pop into the bank. That means I need to take my card, my passport, whatever it is. So I'm ready. It's not that I'm at that place and I forgot to take what I need. So I'm ready the night before to make sure that my day goes productive and not wasted. So I hope you take any of the techniques in there share yours as well. I'll be lovely to see you in our next group as well. We'll keep you posted in terms of when and where and who, and the timings and everything, and I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your month as well, and we'll get not January, we'll get February started quite soon as well. I know time is just flying, oh my god. So kisses from me, and I'll see you later.